Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone's having a great week. Happy Friday! Today on the channel we're going to be doing some PSA cards. Now these are cards that I'm going to go through. I've got 10 cards here. 10 cards here that I'm going to be sending off to PSA this week. So I'm going to go through my thought process on what PSA cards to send to PSA, how you should send them, why you should send them, and long term, is it profitable? Is it something that you can make money on, or is it something that you should be doing, you know, pretty low key, or something you should be doing to boost your collection? But like I say, we've got 10 cards here. These 10 cards will be getting sent off fairly soon, probably going out tomorrow. So just my thought process on the cards I'm going to be sending and why. So Magmar, you ready? You ready, son? Yes? Looking forward to the weekend? Good lad, yes. I'm ready, hope you're ready. Let's get into it. Okay guys, so here we go. Different camera setup yet again. We are trying everything to make sure the cameras are top quality on this channel. So in terms of PSA cards, why submit to PSA? Submitting cards to PSA can, in some cases, dramatically boost the price of a card, the saleability of a card, the collectability of a card. It is good to go and get them, send them away if you are looking to either make money, invest, or make your collection look even that more of a chef's kiss. How to decide what cards to send is a question that's floated around the internet for a long time, right? There's no real right or wrong answer. If you want to send a card away to PSA, it could be just a card that you like, okay? It could be a card that you want to get graded because you have a graded collection and just want to add to it. It could be that you're an investor and want to get the card graded, so long term it builds money. It could be a number of reasons, right? But these are my personal processes and these are why I pick cards. So mine are a combination of making money, the ability to trade. So I have some cards that will come back in grades that maybe not great, but some cards that don't get great often, they'll have a low population count, and I can trade them. I can make them more appealing to people. And other ones which I have a small subset on. I am determined to have one of every Magmar card ever made in the best quality of that card in a PSA 9 or better. What I mean by that is, in some Magmar cards you'll have a normal card and a reverse holo version of that card. If there's a reverse holo version, I'll send it to PSA. If there's a normal, reverse holo, or a holo version, the holo will go off to PSA. There's a few cards here, holo cards, Magmar cards, that'll be going off, and you'll see what I mean. Anyway, first in the list, we've got Clara. Okay, this is the Clara from the milk carton one, the tournament collection boxes. Sending this off because when I pulled this out, number one, it's in really good condition. If you look at a card and it's not in good condition, don't send it. PSA at the moment, I believe, are charging around about £19-20 a card. So if you're going to invest £20 in a card that isn't going to come back worth £20, you're wasting your time. You want to be checking the card, check the front, the back, the centering, the sides, the corners, everything. If you have any doubt in your mind, right, and this is honest, that it's going to come back less than a 9, don't bother. Don't bother. If you got it in your mind, right, this is top notch, it will get a 9, it will get a 9, possibly a 10, you're on the right track. So these ones with Clara, it's really nice on the front. I send them up to PSA in a semi-rigid sleeve, a penny sleeve, and a little tabard there to be able to pull them out easier at PSA. Have a quick look at these. If you are going to send them off to PSA as well, I highly recommend don't touch them as much as possible. If you get finger marks on them, if you get nicks on them, you're only going to kick yourself. So once you've decided that card's going, put in the sleeve, leave it, okay, until you've got enough or however many you want to send off, right? So we've got Clara here, really nice card. The centering is the border right to left and top to bottom. The center on that is really nice. There are no issues with the holo. With the holo, you can always try to put it in a bit of light just to have a look at it and turn it over. There are no issues with the card on the back that I can see. No issues with the corners whatsoever. except for, and this makes a massive difference, right? In the top corner here, you can see there's a tiny little, tiny white dot. Now that will probably knock it back, but like I said earlier on, I definitely think this will come back a 9. On a good day, if the grader has got like laid or lucky the night before, then a 10, right? Okay, so that's going to go off. Again, this card has a low population. Had to check today in a PSA 10. There are only 27 on that card. Few in a PSA 9, but only 27 in a 10. So that's going to go off. Again, not something that I'll probably keep. That's an investable piece, something that I'll probably sell when it comes back, or if I'm going to card events, trade events, trade materials. Like, oh, what are you looking for? Hey, I'll trade you this PSA 10 Clara for something, or say for example, something's like £100. How much will you give me for this Clara? And give money off. That's my thought process. So we've got Clara, okay. Next two out of the Arceus Ultra Premium Collection is the two Arceus metal cards. Reason I'm sending these off, again, they are in really good condition. I'm not going to get them out the sleeves because I don't want to mark them with them being metal. There's likely to get residue off my fingers and more marks, etc. Okay, so those are going to go off there. If you see little marks on there, that's probably just on the sleeve. Reason I'm sending these off, really good condition. These generally come back really good, and even if they're kind of like in a PSA 8-ish, trade-wise, these are really sought after, because not many metal cards get sent in. People are always nervous about sending metal cards in because they can have dings on, they can have indentations, they can have scratches on, and it shows up way easier on a metal card than it does on a cardboard card. So if you're adamant that you're going to be sending metal cards off, if you've checked it once or twice, check it once or twice more, right? Just be extra sure. These are really nice. Even I've thought these will come back, definitely come back a 9. If they come back an 8, which I really hope they don't, great trade material, great trade material. The Ultra Premium boxes I've got an abundance of. I think I've got 3 left, I think. So if I ever want to have some loose ones, I can always crack one of those open and get those open. So that's that one. Next one we have is a bit different, right? This is a Milotic signed from the 2005 World Championships. I got this card from Matt Cully. Some of you might be familiar with Matt Cully. He's a UK PokeTuber, Pokemon shop owner. Has his own website, anyway, where I got this from. Got this for about £20, I think, maybe 22 quid, including posting. Not a card that I've seen before, and I could not find any 100% accurate information on PSA about this card. There was cards similar in name and year, but not the exact one, which is really curious. When I get the card back from PSA, it'll have a number on and a barcode. When you scan the barcode, it can go onto the mobile app on your phone and it'll show you exactly how many cards are of that grade, below or higher. So I'll get the information back in a few months, right? But this is the Milotic, the signed 2005 World Championships one. Again, really nice card. No issues with it whatsoever. No issues on the back. I'm not going to get it out. The centering on the corners might be a tiny bit off, but PSA have a tolerance, which is a 60-40 tolerance, that they are willing to work with on any sort of card. So that one is going off. Okay. Again, on the trail of Matt Cully. Matt Cully, if you don't know, has also a really big Whatnot channel. Got this, which is the Tag Team Moltres, Zapdos and Articuno GX card from Matt Cully, but this time on Whatnot. Okay, didn't buy it. I actually won this card on Whatnot, believe it or not. This came, and when the guys were saying, oh, you've got that, then the guys who were on the show, so Matt Cully, was saying it's definitely a 10. I've had a look over it again. Got some of the marks off it from this bottom left-hand corner. There was a little bit of debris on it. But again, a really nice card, and hopefully that should come back at least a 9. I'm positive that it will do. That's why it's going. That's why it's going to PSA. Not something that I would hold on to. Again, this is going to be kind of trade material, selling material, investing material. It's a hyper rare. Hyper rares, obviously in Pokemon, are no longer done. We don't do hyper rares anymore. We do illustration rares. So that's going to go off. Can't wait to see where that one comes back. That's going to be a very, very interesting card. Okay. Speaking of interesting cards, on to the next one. Evolving Skies, right? We have the Dragonite V alternate art from Evolving Skies. Now, this one was actually pulled by my 7-year-old son on his birthday in Tenerife. I took some cards out with him just for his birthday, and he opened this up. He actually got quite a few hits, but this was the this was the creme de la creme of the hits of that. Again, this one is in fairly good nick. There is an issue on the top with one of the corners, which you can see there. I don't know if you can see past my finger, but a tiny bit of whitening on one corner. Apart from that, surface, really good. Centering, really good. Other 3 corners, fine. And the edges, top, bottom, left and right, all good. So that's going to go off. And hopefully that'll come back a 9. I think it will. Had some ones that came back with the little white corners that haven't in the past, but I'm confident on this one. The other ones, when I had a double look at them, did have other feet, like little tiny marks. This, I've checked over to death. Looks pretty good. Now, next card's a good one. For those of you who's tuned in the channel a while ago, we pulled the Giratina V-Star Gold card, secret rare, best card in the set from Crown Zenith. Now, this card is immaculate. If this card doesn't come back at 10, I'll eat a pair of manky socks live on the channel, right? Because there is nothing wrong with this card. Edges, fine. Surface, immaculate. Back, spot on. No issues, no white marks anywhere. The hollow foil, the hollow pattern on the front, banging. The gold, not flaking in the slightest. If this doesn't come back at 10, you watch it here, I'll eat a pair of manky socks, right? On the channel. So I'm sending this off. This will be 100% an investment piece. If this comes back at 10, it's one of the best cards out of Sword and Shield, in the whole of Sword and Shield. You can see it is the best card out of Crown Zenith, so this will come back, really good investment piece. If it comes back at 10, we're talking a couple of £100 at least. It retails raw for around about 80, so add a bit of price onto that, we'll come back at least a couple of £100, and we will dance. We will do backflips. We shall be spectacular here within the studio. Magmar, well, me and Magmar, I'll get on the mead, and me and Magmar will be drinking all night long. On to next cards. Now, a bit of a subcategory. Like I said, I am on a mission to collect Magmar cards, right? We have 3 going off this time. First of all, we have the reverse hollow Magmar from Evolutions. We do have one of these from base set, first edition base set. But this is the one from Evolutions, which has that really nice top to bottom hollow foil pattern going on. Really nice. This will get a 9. There are a couple of white dots on it. One is on, which corner is it? This one. One you can't really see, but one is on that corner, tiny white dot, and the other, where was the other one at? Oh, it's on the back. It's on the back there. Oh no, is that it? No, that's a bit of debris there. But there is 2 marks. I've wrote it down on a piece of paper before I send it off, so I keep a note of exactly what I've noticed on each card. So that's going to go off. Can't wait to get that back. And next, from Brilliant Stars, the best Sword and Shield set. We've got the Magmar. I don't know if you can quite see the reverse hollow. There's no hollow version of this because in Brilliant Stars there was a Magmortar, which is the evolution of this. So this is going on. Really nice card. Don't worry about that. That's actually, there we go. That's on the sleeve. But yeah, another one. This is going to go in the collection. Can't see any issues with this. I can't tell you the hassle that I've had with trying to find a decent one of these. I have obviously opened Brilliant Stars for years, right, since it come out. And I've bought a couple off eBay, and they've all had, not little issues, like major issues. I pulled one out of a pack before on the channel that looked like it'd been chewed on by a dog, right? I don't know what was going on that day in Pokemon's like quality control office, but you need to sort your life out. But this, again, pulled from a pack. I was buzzing, checked it over, really nice. So that's going to go off. And finally, we've got Karen's Magmar. This is a Japanese card. It is not perfect, but I strongly think it'll come back 9. There is a white dot there that you can see. This is a card that I've hunted for a long time. Reason it's Japanese and not English, because this particular Magmar does not have an English variant, right? This is literally the best card variant of this you can get. It's in Japanese. It is, again, it's first edition. It's an older card. It's a long E-series looking yellow bar. It's not quite an E-series card, but it's in that sort of style. So this is going to be sent off. I have hunted for a card for this for ages because, again, when you look on eBay, they are all chewed to bits. They are all heavy played. And for this one, only paid £3. So I've only lost £3 if this comes back like an 8 or less. Hopefully it won't. I really think it won't be a 10. Strong contender for a 9, but if it comes back an 8, then fine. Right, okay. But those are the cards I'm going to send off, guys. What do you think? What do you think? Anyone on here sent some cards out to PSA before? Let me know. If you've made it all the way to the end of the video, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Leave some comments down below. I would love for you to hear what people think these cards are going to come back as. What grades we're going to think. That Giratina card is coming back at 10. I'm telling you now. I'm calling me shot here. Coming back at 10. If it's not, Manky sucks. Right? We've got Dragonite. We've got the Birds. The World Championship card. Metal cards and the Clara. Let me know, guys. Which card do you think is going to come back the best? Honestly, I think it's going to be the Giratina. Or let me know which Magmar you think is going to come back the best. Let me know. But thank you all very much for watching. If you want to reach out to me, ask any more questions about, you know, PSA submissions, or should you do it, send me some photos on Instagram. I'll give you my opinion on your cards. But reach out. Reach out to me on Instagram, reach out to me on YouTube. I'm always here and I reply to every single comment on the channel. But thank you very much for watching, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Check my link out below if you want to go to GamersAtHart for an additional 5% off your Pokemon purchases. But that's going to be it. Until next time, guys. See you later.